104. Matthew Wade already padded up. We'll be hoping to give them a good start. Ben McDermott, a useful innings in the last the third T20 international when he picked up 35 of 41. Mahmudullah Riyad will be disappointed with the batting effort. It's been a problem, hasn't it? If you look at the series so far, batsmen have struggled. But one could understand initially, but when you have played 1, 2, 3 and now fourth game, you would, especially from Bangladesh perspective, you would have hoped that they could have adapted and adjusted a little bit better, because these are home conditions. I know alien conditions for Australia, but for Bangladesh players, certainly I would have hoped for a better outing in terms of batting.
One thing that stands out, I think, the way Bangladesh batsmen lost wickets from the other end. Whenever there's a set batsman out at the crease, we have seen they lost wickets on the other end. Ben McDermott had a good outing, as you mentioned. He was also part of a 63-run partnership with Mitchell Marsh on the other day, which interestingly is also the highest partnership in the series so far.
Yeah, you talk about most wickets in the series. Josh Hazlewood has got 8 wickets. Most runs in the series, 141 for Mitchell Marsh. You talk about the partnership. Highest partnership also belongs to the Australian. It's the results which has not gone their way. That's the reason why Bangladesh is already 3 up in a 5-match series. Mahdi Hassan, as expected, to take the new ball. And he'll be hoping to create chances early on, because they will need wickets, let me tell you that. It's a very low total. The last time they defended was 127, which is the lowest they have defended. And if they go on to defend this one, this will become the lowest total defended by Bangladesh in a T20 international. That's exactly what Mahmudullah Riyad will be hoping for. Tough job, really tough job, knowing that there's not enough runs on the board. It's early wickets is what Bangladesh will be hoping for. McDermott on strike, slip in place.
Oh yeah!
Straight away opens an account with a single.
Mahdi has been really impressive so far in this series. Remember, he has bowled half of his overs during the power plays, and even bowled the last over in the previous game, where he even got struck for a 6 in the very first ball. Held his nerve, even bowled a no ball as well, but came back really well. Matthew Wade, on the other hand, has come up at the order, opened the innings after batting at the middle order. He failed there, and now trying to search for that form.
You know, look at his outing, 13-4-1. Just 18 runs in 3 innings. It's a genuine edge, and it's gone past that fielder at a short third, so he'll come back for the second. I think when you're chasing a low total, your idea is to go in and ensure that you do not lose early wickets. Even if there are a couple of good overs, dot deliveries should not put on pressure onto the batsman's mind, knowing that there's not a lot of runs to be scored. They need 105 to win. 3 already in the first 2 deliveries. But they can take a little bit more time.
Good boy.
Not easy from a bowler's point of view when you are a spinner, bowl with a new ball. Always very difficult to control that ball. He's got a slip out there and a short cover there.
Foul him! Talk about how well he is bowled with the new ball. That one coming back with the arm, and once again Matthew Wade just did not have any clue. Once again failing with the bat. This is beautifully bowled. It's a bit quicker, zips through and goes through the defenses. Hits the timber. Australia loses Matthew Wade. Gone for 2, it's 3 for 1.
অনেক কষ্ট করে কিন্তু খেলাটা দেখা দিয়েছি, ঠিক আছে? লাইক দিতে আপনাদের টাকা লাগবে না, প্লিজ। প্লিজ ভাই লাইক করেন, লাইভটাতে ভাই লাইক করেন আর আমার পেজটাকে ফলো করে রাখবেন।
Hey, ball.
আমার এই পেজে সব খেলা দেখতে পারবেন, আইপিএল বিপিএল সব খেলা দেখতে পারবেন। তো পেজটাকে ফলো দিয়ে রাখতে পারেন,
At number 3.
যদি ভালো লাগে
But this
ফলো
is
দিবেন।
the kind of start that Mahmudullah Riyad would have hoped for. He finds himself in the middle in the very first over. Mahdi has already picked up Matthew Wade. Straight away, he's played in the air, knowing that the fielders are inside the circle. Not enough power, but he'll still come back for the second. Christian is here because of this.
As mentioned before, Mahdi, very, very difficult for the batsman to pick him, especially with the new ball. Not enough turn. Over, one bounce over the fence for 4. That's good comeback from Australia. Over and also a wicket after the first over.
Christian finishing off with the boundary of the last ball for the very first over. Shakib Al Hassan is the new bowler. Was pitched up, and he knew that he was in business because the fielder was inside the circle, so he got the elevation, chance to free his arms and put that away quite nicely. Shakib Al Hassan, only 3 wickets in the series, but very economical. Gone at 5.66 runs in an over. Starts with a single.
Pretty interesting move from Australia. Dan Christian promoting him at number 3. He can use the long handle. Scored over 260 runs in the last season of Big Bash for Sydney Sixers at a strike rate of 180.
They didn't bat in the last match. Didn't get an opportunity to bat in the last match. Yeah, they have to do something different, Mazhar, because knowing that they're already out of the series, so they got to give other batsmen chance, because it's been difficult apart from Mitchell Marsh to score runs. Probably the idea for him is to go and try to pick up boundaries early on, which releases the pressure. Yes, danger if he doesn't connect, but if he does, then not a problem.
Change of field here for Shakib Al Hassan. The man moves towards point region, and there's also a third man a bit wider.
He'll probably take a little bit more time, McDermott. Remember, he did score a few runs in the last match, 35 of 41. He'll be the key. Mitchell.
কথা মানে সব শোনা যাচ্ছে, মানে এটা একটু কমেন্ট করে জানান তো।
Well bowled and nicely played, also just leans into it. A little bit wide to the fielder, so they will come back for second. Good batting.
Good piece of footwork as well. He reached for it. Kept his eye on the ball. He looked in very good touch on the other day.
Sakib bhai, shabash Sakib bhai.
Mahmudullah Riyad so far handled his troop really well. Shakib Al Hasan just 2 wickets away to pick 100 wickets in T20 International.
And only one to achieve 100 wickets or more is Lasith Malinga. Champion bowler. What a bowler. Rakib not far behind. Nicely tossed up. Good piece of bowling. Well, he will also put a lot of pressure on the top order. So very difficult for the top order to take few chances against someone like Shakib Al Hasan. Got to finish the over. 14 for 1.
আমি লাইভের মাঝে আর কোনো কথা বলবো না ভাই, আপনারা প্লিজ ভাই লাইক করে দিবেন আর পেজটার একটু ফলো দিবেন, একটা করে লাইক দিবেন।
You're 2 away to go and pick up 100 wickets in T20 International. Lasith Malinga right on the top with 107 for Sri Lanka. Team Saudi 99. Nasu Ahmed is the bowler. So very close for him to play that cut shot.
The idea is very clear from the Australian point of view. Sending Dan Christian ahead of Mitch Marsh. Let's go hard onto the bowlers. Nasu Ahmed has been impressive so far in this series as well.
Again trying to play that big booming shot. He's got 2 centuries in T20s, Dan Christian. And it's looking like he's going to take on the bowler. Going against the spin. Again not timing it. But good piece of work from Mahdi Hassan in the very first over. Have a look at the first one, which was the genuine off spin. You're just going and taking the outside part of the bat, pitching in the right ear and then coming back with the arm. Coming back into the left-hander. Really good skills from Mahdi Hassan. What was that? Well fielded. And you're having a look at the trajectory, maybe one was a little bit closer, but same high. Very well bowled from Mahdi Hassan. It's the wicket. He's bowling a really good over. It's only a single so far.
Matthew Wade hasn't had the good outing here in Bangladesh so far. Struggling as a captain as well as a batsman.
Fantastic over. Only a single from Nasu Ahmed. 15 for 1 after 3 Australia.
Cricket.
This time it's Dan Christian one more time going down the wicket and hitting it over the mid-on fielder for the maximum. Really good use of the feet. He does packs a punch.
He's not going to mess around today. He will use the power play. He will use his feet, chance his arms. Score as many runs as possible in the power play.
It's a very good shot. Again, this time it's a little bit fuller and similar result. Out she goes for another one. 6 more.
He's just humming around. Scored 20 of 8 balls. Back-to-back sixes as well. Brilliant batting from Dan Christian. Giving pressure back to the bowler again.
Sakib bhai.
A little bit fuller. Easy pickings from Dan Christian. It's put that away again. Make that 3 6. In a row. Again, make that 3 6. Again, make that 3 6s in a row. Again, make that 3 6s in a row. Again, make that 3 6s in a row. Again, make that 3. This was cracked away towards mid-wicket. Oh, that's well. Yeah, he's been brutal best with the bat. He's come with all guns blazing. That is his 4th 6 of the over, and all coming off the bowling of Shakib Al Hasan on a difficult pitch to bat on. Don't forget that. It's just been in the slot one more time. 4 6s, 24 runs in this over. Now then, 6 to finish the over. Unbelievable stuff from Dan Christian. 30 in that over. 45 for 1. Where did that come from? I'm talking about the previous over. Daniel Christian sent up the order, coming to bat at number 3, and he takes on Shakib Al Hasan. This is the last delivery of his over. And he knew it's going to be a short one because every time he pitched it fuller, he took him on. They knew he had to change his
moment that had undone the batsman.
Straight away, umpire sending him back to the hut. Ben McDermott gone for 5. It's 47 for 2. The most successful batsman in the series is in the middle, Mitchell Marsh. Oh, maybe a bit of an inside edge. What a lovely delivery. What a lovely over this is turning out to be.
That's a very good start to a new batsman. Remember, he picked up a wicket in the previous ball and a new man in. He bowled it right onto the stumps. Maybe an inside edge saved Mitch Marsh this time. Yeah, a big inside edge.
Oh, no slip in place. Defending a low total, a new batsman increased. Doesn't matter whether it's Mitchell Marsh or not. You should have had a slip in place. Maybe that's what he was thinking. Very good over from Naseem Ahmed. After the end of the 5th over, Australia 49 for 2.
Australia seems to be playing on a very different pitch, Parvez Maroof. You mentioned it's a hard pitch, it's a good pitch to bat on early on. That was in the afternoon. A lot of water has flown under the bridge since then. Naseem Ahmed, the last ball of his over, going in the vacant slip area. They need wickets and they need it now.
Agonizingly close for the third one. The Riyadh not having the slip fielder. Beautifully bowled left arm spinner's delivery, pitching midland leg, turning towards off stump. Now smash for the last game. Valuable play, I should say. Mustafizur Rahman, the 6th over, 66 wickets in 47 games.
Starts off with a change of pace. Clearly. Yes, he can afford a smile. Dan Christian.
Yeah. Trademark stock delivery of Mustafizur Rahman. That's a wicket of Ben McDermott, squaring him up. Yeah, nice ball as I mentioned. Curving it in with the angle, turning away. Never easy for the right-hander. And Australians did well not to review that. Every game so far in this series, Mustafizur has bowled the 6th over. That same momentum has been kept going.
A pitch and taken. That's always going to be a concern when you want to go slash hard outside the off stump to Mustafizur.
One shot too much, I guess. Dan Christian had a clear plan to go hard. The power play worked in the previous over, not this time. Mustafizur Rahman, again, the leg cutter. This time hanging into the wicket, and an easy catch by Shamim Hossain at cover point. Dan Christian, important 39. Australia 49 for 3.
and catching for Moises Henriques. Again, it's been a very common sight for the batters from Mustafizur.
Yeah, well, Moises Henriques could laugh at it. That's Dan Christian against Shakib Al Hassan. 5 sixes. Number 1. It's a 2. Third one, a nice slog sweep. Brutal long on 6. And to finish off. Little shorter, picking up the length and going again. And that's it. It's the last delivery of Mustafizur Rahman picking up, not showing any portions. Much slower this time. Moises Henriques right deep in the crease. That's a tactic used by some of the Australian batsmen against Mustafizur, using the crease. Batting at number 5, all important inning, I could just imagine. So many Australian players coming into the team. Got to make sure, grab the opportunity.
And it's also got to do with the fact that it's a hard new ball. It's probably one of the best time to bat. Yes, there is a change of pace which the Bangladesh bowlers have been using it so very well. It's not different to having a seamer come in and bowl the 6th over regularly that we've seen right through the series. It's the first 5 overs from the spinners and then the seamer comes in to bowl. The script is the same today as well. It's just that you have that new hard ball and you have a striker who's willing to take that opportunity.
The question we all can ask for, as a previous delivery, that Australians took a lot of time to adapt to the situation and the conditions, and also using Dan Christian today at number 3 and throwing with all the caution, go hard. Why couldn't they get it done earlier? Because we know Bangladesh going to throw in so much slow bowling, especially in the death overs. A player such of Dan Christian's ability, we all know how big he could go. And to give him that opportunity was key, but Australians, I think, missed a trick there.
But to be fair, I think Mitchell Marsh has been batting exceptionally well. You don't really have an option every time. He's come in from a very good series against the West Indies. He comes in here, scores a 45 in the first, scored 45 in the second. And to have him, probably Dan Christian, bat ahead of Mitchell Marsh, the informed Mitchell Marsh, it's not going to be the easiest of decisions.
Look at so far. Captain Matthew Wade misery continues in this tour. Missing a straight one. This time nicely bowled by Zoom. Ben McDermott missing all ends up. And man in form, Dan Christian. Important wicket for Bangladesh. His first tour, Mustafizur doing the trick. I agree with your point, Anjum, definitely. I just thought Mitchell Marsh's batsman takes a little time to get in. Tries to bat on till the 17th, 18th over, being the anchor. Especially when the ball is older. Could have gone a bit early, especially with Australia batting up to number 9.
No. 49 for 3.
Better to follow, Alex Carey, Ashton Turner. Ashton could bat as well. And to tie, could punch a ball as well. It's important. Mitchell Marsh again, go-to man in the entire series, as well as the previous tour, West Indies. Doing the bulk of the work for Australia. Just 6 overs bowled, 49 for 3. Probably the highest score in the power play the last 4 games.
The two men had a very good partnership just yesterday. Moises Henriques along with Mitchell Marsh. A 63-run partnership, which nearly, correction, it wasn't Moises Henriques, it was McDermott. But Marsh was there. We felt that it's very easy going for Australia. They will get this game. That was yesterday, but it didn't.
And also, Anjum, very noticeably, only 2 fielders were outside, even though it was after the 6th over. Something is going on. The physio looks like coming into the field. Something interesting going on. Wicketkeeper getting hit in the helmet. COVID protocols. Beg your pardon, concussion. And Nulamar, we saw the last game, eye drops working in favor. Straight away, the 6 next ball. This time getting hit in the helmet. It's making sure everything is normal. Since concussion test coming in is always important to go through the protocols.
Yeah, very alert, the umpire there. Although keeper didn't want, Nurul Hassan didn't want the physiotherapist to come in and have a few questions being posed to him. He felt it was just a little touch of the leather onto the helmet. Protocol needs to be completed.
Mahmoud Riyad on the attack. There's 2 fielders patrolling the boundary, deep square leg and a long off. Remember, the power play is done. We easily have 3 more players back in the boundary.
Oh yeah, boy.
He's trying to bowl slow, Nasum Ahmed. You could see that even the previous delivery, although it was a fuller length ball, it was a full toss rather. He's trying to bowl slow. I'm not quite sure whether that's the best strategy because he's known for using the pace and getting the grip and turn.
It's important not to be too rudimentary.
Thank you.
If you look at Shakib Al Hasan, varies the pace nicely.
Oh yes, I am.
As long as he's accurate, it's going to be very, very important because the pitch can offer assistance to the spinner.
Easily played towards long off for a single. And also, Nasum Ahmed, for me, it's a very simple action, very repeatable action. It's come through nicely over the top, nice height for a left-arm spinner. Could get the bounce on helpful conditions. Good find for Bangladesh. Plenty of left-arm spinners coming through. Much slower, much slower. Major Hendricks trying to force it through mid-on. Couldn't do it. Australia, 52 for 3.
Bomb was right across and on the high for Australia. And Shakib Al Hasan conceded 30 runs in an over. Not for the very first time, but that's not a stat that he'll be too proud of. He's had that kind of a treatment being meted out to him earlier. That time it was Ryan Bull. Today it's Dan Christian. 30 runs in an over. Given a break, comes back now. A different batting pair in front of Shakib Al Hasan.
Interestingly, a short, fine leg catching position with the paddle sweep. Nicely played. Nicely played. This time Mitchell Marsh picking up the length pretty early, pitching it across.
A little bit of change of mind from the bowler. Earlier it was a short, fine leg catching player. Now the players are turning around, going around the ground. He's gone to slip. A short mid-wicket has been asked to get into the leg gully. A short fine leg has been asked to come into short mid-wicket. But this is good. Good from Mahmudullah.
Maybe a couple. Yep. Easily made. Bringing the short fine leg into the catching position of leg gully. I just feel it's all mental games. Playing with the batsman's mind. Remember first game Moises Henriques tried to play that paddle sweep of Shakib Al Hasan and was bowled. Just playing with the mind. Bangladesh only could win by picking up wickets.
'57, the partnership between Mitchell Marsh and Moses Henriques. That was in the second T20I. There was also the stand which just allowed Australia to settle into a decent batting rhythm till the time both of them fell in quick succession. 88 was the score when Henriques fell, 99 when Mitchell Marsh, and then everything went downhill for Australia. So safely to say that this is the batting partnership that Australia will be hoping, at least today, with a strong innings from Daniel Christian. That head start helps them. It will certainly help them. The confidence has always been there with Mitchell Marsh. So anything that's pitched up is going to go the distance. The first for Mitchell Marsh, the maximum.
What a lovely shot. Inside out, playing with the spin. Always batsman dishing out inside out. There's no better shot in the cricketing book for me. There you go. Much slower by Shakib. Little room going through the offside. That looks like a boundary. All important boundary.
Just dropping short of the boundary cushions there. Shakib Al Hasan has been on the receiving end of the Australians today. Didn't have a good outing with the bat. He's been punished in his bowling spell.
Oh, look close. Did he get a hand in it? Moises Henriques was backing up, and interesting moment of this game. Was going nowhere. All of a sudden, Shakib gets something done.
That's more the question that can be asked, because the action happened pretty quickly. Of course, the main question will be, number one, whether Shakib Al Hasan got a touch on it, and if he did, whether Moises Henriques was backing up too much. Now the third umpire needs to be convinced whether Shakib Al Hasan did get a catch or not. I'm sure there's going to be a little conversation with the on-field umpire to take his thoughts on it. But first things first, if he did get a touch, then the question moves over to the other end. But that is only the second step. The first step needs to be clear.
And look very, very close to those fingers. Well shot there, Moises Henriques. Backing up too far. Yep, OUT. Moises Henriques pretty unlucky. One of the worst way of getting out in the game of cricket. There you go. Not the best of times. Gone for 9.
Gone for 4, 60 for 4.
Close to you. Center. Close to you. Right arm round for you.
Alex Carey, experienced, yes. Can handle a pressure situation, yes. Does he have the time? Yes. 60 runs already on the board. Australia need another 45 to get their first win in Bangladesh.
Oh, much straighter this time, going with the arm. Captain Mohammad Riyad doing the right thing. The left hand in with the off spinner. So the unlucky run out of Moises Henriques. Down the ground, punched by Mitchell Marsh. The sliders of finger touch of Shakib Al Hasan. There you go. That's the variation. Going with the arm, and then comes a much slower which goes across.
Nearly another wicket for Mahdi Hassan. It was a quicker one and it nearly carried back to the bowler.
It's all happening. It's amazing how wicket falls. All of a sudden, the new batsman find it really hard to time the ball. Almost chip him back to the bowler.
He dismissed Alex Carey of the very first ball in the first T20 international. Both of these players would know that. Can we get a few more close-in fielders?
This shot, much shorter. Reading that length pretty early. Alex Carey off the mark. It's important Mitchell Marsh hangs in there for Australia. Not much batting to turn up. Ashton Turn and Ashnega, two recognised batsmen. Just one run score far. Holding 5 deliveries. Australia is cruising along 61 for 4 after a brilliant start.
Reprieve went for that expansive drive, did Marsh. 62 for 4 after 9.
.43 runs of 66 deliveries. It's going to be tough work, definitely achievable, but with the bowling dished out so far by the Bangladeshis, it's going to be hard. There's 4 bowlers used. The 5th bowler yet to be bowled as well. Shariful Islam, fast bowler, looks like any moment.
Swapson took 3 wickets in this very first outing in Bangladesh. Put the brakes on the scoring for the Bangladesh team. 104 for 9 is what they managed to get. Literally crawl over the 100. Those 2 big shots coming in from Mahdi Hassan in the last over, ensuring that they go over the 100. And if somebody that Mahmudullah would want to turn to in terms of stemming the flow of runs for Australia or taking up wickets is this man. He's been outstanding with the ball.
It's been top form. Mitchell Marsh has found it really hard against Mr. Fizur. Not scored a single boundary the entire series. Man in form. Every time Mohammad Riyad turns to Mr. Fizur, most of the time he has succeeded. It's 23 balls been bowled, just 9 runs been scored. That's amazing. Down the left side that time, easily clipped away for fine leg. Still on the attack. The right-handed Mitchell Marsh. It's interesting to see what sort of field setting for the left-hander comes in. Turning back in. Maybe a 4 short leg. That sort of wicket. One jumps in every time. So as it comes in, there seems to be some action happening. I'm pretty sure Mahmudullah must be thinking to get more fielders around the bat. Wicket from here, it's anyone's game.
The good thing is they've got, just as I mentioned, I was about to say that they've just got 3 fielders patrolling the boundary. Now they've got 4. They've got a deep third and a deep fine both. Very close, extremely close. The change of pace was not picked by again Alex Carey. And the wicket that Mahmudullah has been waiting for has been given by the umpire and quickly referred by Alex Carey for a review.
I look very close. Only question whether Alex Carey moved to outside the off stump. To be honest, don't think so. Front foot's all good. Again, the trusted left arm spinner. There you go, giving a real rip. Coming back, pitching just outside the off stump. Yeah, it's probably hitting middle stump for me. Never thought it's going to spin that forward. It's fantastic stuff. It's all about the length.
Just the fact that shimmy across to the off stump, you can see that he's in not a comfortable position to offering that defensive stroke. And once this ultra edge confirms that there was no contact with the bat, it will be very difficult to say that it was not out, because the Hawkeye has just confirmed that the decision given by the umpire is absolutely spot on. Alex Carey again would be disappointed. Goes for 1. Australia more trouble. 63 for 5. Ashton Turner would have thought that the impact that has been made right at the top with the top 3 players for Australia would not require his services to go out there and bat. The story is a completely different one at the moment. 63 on the board in 9.3 overs, but they've lost 5 wickets. Anything than the air seems like an opportunity for Bangladesh at the moment.
It's a wicket through the previous delivery. Perfect length. Coming back. And he said no answers rate. Yeah, pretty happy Bangladeshis. Game on definitely. It's on Ashton Nagar to follow. So as mentioned, with time Bangladesh need a wicket. Comes and delivers the goods. To his second over, just given away 2 runs and picked up 2 wickets.
There's a peel, but feel that the bat has hit the ground there. Keeper needs to be as confident as he's got the players around him.